Hey, welcome back to Couch Sessions with me, Michael. Today I'm joined with Emily Callacher, all the way from the UK, and we talk about her new single, Fragments, and we get to know her a little better. So find that comfy spot on the couch, tune in, and let's get it. Hi, Emily. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Are you?
I'm well, thank you. We will talk about your new single, Fragments, very soon, but tell me how it all began. When did you pick up the guitar?
So I started playing guitar when I was about 14. Yeah. I did start originally on piano though.
Oh, so you can play other instruments?
I can play a little bit of piano, yeah.
Yeah. Your guitar looks pretty custom. Is it custom, or was that store bought?
No, it's store-bought, but it's really wacky, but I think that's why I went for it in the shop.
What made you be an acoustic artist?
Well, I used to go around with bands a lot. However, the way the world's been at the minute, it's been easier to be an acoustic artist or a solo performer. However, I would like to get back with a band in the future, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so you were with a band beforehand?
When I was younger, I used to be in an all-female band called Marshmallow Skies.
And what part did you play there?
I played lead guitar.
Lead guitar. Okay. And
Yeah.
so you're not a stranger to shows. I did see something on your social media where you did a whole street performance in front of your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So throughout lockdown, what happened is I originally got asked if I could sing Happy Birthday to the little boy down the road who just had his birthday on guitar. So I did, and all the neighbours started coming out when I was singing Happy Birthday, and they'd do the same. I was like, oh, this is an opportunity to do something with this. So I set up a mini festival on my street, and yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
That's super nice, giving back to your community. I assume they would have been stir crazy being locked up for so long.
Yeah, definitely. They were all happy to be like just outside their house and listening to music because they'd all say that they missed live performance. So at least I could give it to them. And then afterwards we'd do a little bit of a disco thing where we'd all do the Macarena and things like that.
And I did see your Song a Day challenge. What brought that on?
So at the time, I kind of needed something to motivate myself as well, especially in the lockdown. So the only way I thought of pushing myself was by doing a song a day as a cover. Yeah, give me a reason to get out of bed.
Very true. And you had a few originals in there. Will we see them released, or are they just going to be specifically those videos?
Some of them will be released in the future. I'm not sure if they'll be on this EP, but they'll definitely be on an upcoming album or something like that, yeah.
So you are working on an EP?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Do you have a release date for that, or is that still in the works?
Not yet. It's still in the works, but there will definitely be new music in 3 months' time.
Oh, wow. Super close.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me when you got the news that Big Condo wanted to sign you. How did you feel?
Well, I was excited because they kind of they've been close to me for a while in the fact that when I was 14, 15 is when I kind of met them, and the people who they were, I started performing at their gigs. So it became like a little bit of a family in a way before I even signed for them.
Oh, so you were hanging around them for a little bit?
Yeah, sort of just snooping out the inside, making sure they're good.
Are they good to you?
Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah. And who is your inspiration?
I'm inspired by a lot of different people. I definitely say I like Florence and the Machine. She's amazing, very good singer. I like First Aid Kit. a thing that I tried to do is I tried to look at more female artists because I always struggled when I was back in the band with like male vocals because a lot of rock or folk songs were all heavily dominated by male vocals. So I started like looking a further reach at like other female artists that I like to inspire me. Yeah.
Who would you love to collaborate with? Dead
Who
or
would I
alive?
love to? Jake Bugg. Oh, dead or alive?
Yeah.
Okay, right. That changes the
That changes
scoreboard.
everything. Yeah.
Right. Right. David Bowie or David Bowie. I feel like we'd have a cool collab, and we could make like a whole version of like War of the Worlds in an album.
I'm sure if you pulled a few strings, you could get some samples from his record label or something. You guys could do something similar to that.
Maybe. Yeah, I could ask. I'd try. I mean, why not?
No harm in asking.
I suppose so.
Tell me about the inspiration to Fragments.
The Inspiration of Fragments. So Fragments is quite a sad song in the fact that I wrote it after losing my sister. Basically, she was terminally ill. So afterwards, grief is like a horrible feeling and it's hard to comprehend. And the thing that was kind of keeping me together was playing me music. So when everything felt empty and I picked up my guitar again and I started writing because I didn't know what else to do. In emotional situations, all I can really do is write. So that's what I did because, it's what felt right to me.
That's really, really crappy news. I'm sorry for your loss. And it definitely shows in Fragments. Like, it is a very sad song, but for you to turn a sadness into art is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of a way of expression in a way, and it kind of makes me feel like if someone else is going through like a sad time or they're missing someone in their life, like they can relate to the song when they listen to it, and yeah, that means a lot.
I did see you're going on tour soon, or you're looking to do a tour when the club's open?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to do a tour when the club's open, but it'd be more in the UK base, so it'd be like around Liverpool and Manchester and London, but that won't be for like a bit. Yeah, I need to see how the playing field's gone.
And at what point in your career would you say you've made it?
When I play Glastonbury. If I play Glastonbury, then I'd feel like I'd made it. Yeah. On a big pyramid stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the seating capacity for that?
Seating capacity. So Glastonbury is like a festival. It's like the biggest festival in the UK. And it's not really seating, it's like standing, but there's thousands and thousands of people there. And I'd love to play it. I'd also love to play like America and all these other places as well, like maybe Coachella, but still festivals, big festivals. That's when you know.
How would you describe your sound? Like, because you said Coachella, I'd picture you on like a small indie stage, but what is your sound?
Yeah, my sound. It's a hard question because every time somebody interprets my sound, they interpret it differently. I just write what I write because I can't. It is me. I can't. What I've found is my tonality and my voice tends to not be like any other person that I've really heard. And the fact that I struggled with that when I was younger because I was like, I can't do covers. I sound awful when I do covers. So what I did is I just wrote what sounded nice to me, I suppose, and others.
And that's how you came up with Run, your other single?
Yeah, how I come up with Run is I actually based it off having nightmares. You know that nightmare that you have, the reoccurring one, where there's someone chasing you and you're trying to get away. It's like, it's a bit of an anxiety thing, but I based the song off that, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like you wake up and you're like, oh, that was a terrible dream. And then you go back to sleep, but you end up falling back in that exact same nightmare.
Yeah, of like somebody's running after you, the feeling.
And between Fragments and Run, what's your personal favorite?
Well, Fragments is more emotional to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
So probably Fragments.
very true.
Yeah. That's hard because all my songs are like my babies. I don't want to pick.
If you were in my position, what would you ask yourself?
What was I asking myself? Well, if I'm bringing out new music, which I am, and I will be bringing out new music in 3 months, that Fragments has just been released, so you can find that on like Spotify and iTunes and all the above. You can find me on social media, Emily Callacher. Callacher's spelled a bit like Gallagher, but it's C's instead of G's. Yeah, so I'm not ripping off Liam Gallagher. Don't worry.
And where can they find you? You're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, I know that, you're on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on all social medias. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. You'll all find me just under Emily Callacher. There's no
others.
Yeah, no crazy bits to the name other than the spelling.
And you did hit a song 10,000 on YouTube, is that correct?
Yeah, that was Run. So that was the music video for Run. That was very exciting to make, very fun. A funny story about that is the cameraman was actually running after me while I was trying to take one shot, and the camera that we had was like £3,000, and what happened is he tripped over a log and fell with the camera, and everybody went, oh, is the camera okay? Not asking if the cameraman was okay, and we all had to rush to him and see if he was all right.
And what happened to the camera? Was the camera fine?
The camera was fine, yeah, but the cameraman was slightly sad that everybody was more concerned about the camera.
Well, I don't want to put a price tag on anything, but $3,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, it was. It was, yeah.
And you do have a music video coming out for Fragments very soon, right?
I do, yeah. I'm excited to do that. That should be in the next couple of weeks. It's quite emotional, and it's based in a cinema. I've done like a little cinema where I'm watching memories, basically. Yeah. Was
that an actual cinema? Did you like hire out a cinema and use their big screen and everything?
No, we recreated the cinema with old cinema chairs. But it was a bit crazy, actually. I don't know how we just had old cinema chairs lying around in the back room, but we did. So.
Yeah, that is a strange prop to have just laying around.
Like, it is.
Like who hoards old cinema chairs and why?
I don't know, to be honest. It was just in the back of the studio as well. It's like, okay, we can make a cinema out of this. Yeah. It looks really realistic though and really cool. Yeah. I'm excited to see it myself. I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, you only just shot it and it's still being edited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a release date for that, or can you not say?
I can't say, yeah.
Oh, no, it's fine. Before we wrap this up, do you have anything to say to your ever-growing fan base?
Just thank you so much for all the support. One more supporter is like a massive thing to me, do you know what I mean? So as long as we keep growing and it keeps supporting the music, then I'll keep making music.
I'll tell you what, Big Condo's doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes with promoting your new single Fragments. They've done a lot of work. It's clearly shown because I've seen you pop up everywhere on podcasts and all this other stuff. So I'm very grateful to be able to interview you about your new single Fragments. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me here.
No, you're very welcome. Just quickly, what made you go with your name for your stage name?
It's actually my original name. However, I like basically my whole life. It's that old thing where you were sitting on the carpet in primary school and the teacher would always say your name wrong, and anywhere you go, the doctors or anyone would say your name wrong. And I was like, no, I want this to be my stage name because I want people to stop saying it wrong. For all the other Callachers out there, I want people to know how to pronounce it.
Well, just for your sake, I hope that works and it's not everyone says it wrong for your whole career.
Yeah, true. We'll get there one day.
Do you have any inspirational words for anyone that wants to do what you're doing now?
I'd say for inspiration wise, just never give up and just keep doing what you love. Like if you love it enough and you want it enough, if you keep working towards anything, anything's possible. What you get in life is what you put in.
Very true and very well said. Again, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me again.